going on, y'all? I'm sorry for the delay there. But the Lord is speaking, and I just, he's got me. Yeah, he's talking about some things. So I just want to step back out here for a second. Hopefully I let him, allow him to use me and me not get in the way. I know that frustrates people. I'm in the way sharing me instead of just Jesus. Anyway, yeah, that was a little shade, but I shouldn't have done that. Anyway, but I'm not gonna stop. Let's go. Yeah, I'm gonna stop with the shade. But let's go. So I was pondering a thing. Just pondering a thing. Let me tell you, side note, this amazes me. That right there, that light that you see flowing, it amazes me because it reminds me of the glory. It reminds me of the glory. And the reason why I say that is because it is completely gray outside, y'all. It's raining right now. There's nothing pretty in front of me. It is not bright. It is just, when you see dreary in a dictionary, okay, this is what the day look like outside. It looks dreary. But yeah, there's these light shining in, But anyway, get off of that. So this is what he was giving me. I kept thinking about how the enemy comes to steal, kill, and destroy. Jesus said, I come that ye might have life and have it more abundantly. That part. The abundance of life versus the stealing away of the blessings, or what makes life pleasurable. He's coming to try to, if he can try to take your life, but God has not allowed him to have access to taking your life. So he tries to steal what's valuable, what's important. When we ask for God to release that which, when the thief is called, according to Scripture, when the thief is called, he must give back what he stole, and the sevenfold blessing, which is considered interest, with interest. But it dawned on me that sevenfold, which 7 just means a completed amount, in completion too. So it's just like whatever that adds up to. That's basically whatever that adds up to equal completion. I was just looking at the math. It ain't mathing. And it dawned on me. It's the question. Because, see, everything that happens, God allows things to happen in our lives where we are tested. Not tempted. Lead us not into temptation, but deliver us from evil. So it's the testing of it. It's the testing of a thing. But it's in the testing of that thing that qualifies us to be worthy to handle it, be worthy to receive it. It is in that testing. Where am I going with this? Well, where I'm trying to get, got construction going on. Where I'm trying to get to is Job. The enemy comes and he comes to try Job, because God lifted Job up, because God had a hedge of protection around Job. He literally asks our adversary, have you considered my servant Job? Now that's the son. I don't know if you can see the difference. Now the son that popped out. All right. Anyway, side note. Sorry. Yeah, I'm just like a big kid. I get excited about the little things. The little. Ooh, look. Anyway. So yeah. So anyway. So it's in the triangle of Job where he tried him. Okay, and that's not the son. All right, so he tried him, and out of that trying, all these things died in his life. His children, the things were taken, and even I'd say it was the love of his wife. Clearly, it was the oneness was removed. Okay, the oneness of being one flesh versus being contrary to say curse God and die. So clearly, that was what happened to her. So all of these things happened to him in his testing. And then after the testing was over, God restored him. He was restored, even greater than what he had. Multiplied even greater than what he had. There is that math again. That 1,000 versus 10,000. Same thing you hear when you hear the people saying David has slain his 1,000 and Saul his 10. I mean, Saul has slain his thousands, David his 10,000s. It's the same reference to sending 1,000 to flight versus sending 10,000 angels to flight. It's that math that just don't make sense. So that's what I mean by that. Is it that when we ask the Lord to bless us, is it that when we ask the Lord to enlarge our territory, is it that when we say, Lord, bless me exceedingly and abundantly above all that you may ask or think. When we're asking for these blessings to enter in our lives, are we asking for the testing? That the enemy now comes to tempt us? Are we asking for the battle? Okay. And if that's what we're doing in process, then knowing that there is a battle in order to receive the greater blessings. So when we say, Lord, bless me, help me, heal me, deliver me, whatever it is that we're asking the Lord for, is it coming with the testing by our enemy who comes to seemingly steal, kill, and destroy, that we may be restored even greater than what he stole, greater than what he killed off, greater than what he broke in pieces. But anyway, that was just something that was on my mind. I just, once again, as I'm driving down the highway, he started putting stuff in my spirit. It's to me, it's the question. Sometimes there's things that we've lost along the way. People that that seemed to be at one point in time for you, that turned on you. And that turning it reminds me of Job's wife. It reminds me of the fact that when the chips are down, or when you're in a low place, turn on you. Is it really them that has turned on you? Or did the enemy steal that love? Did the enemy steal that fond memory of you? Did the enemy steal their peace when it came to them being in your presence? Yeah. Just food for thought. Sometimes we tend to we again, as it has been reiterated, and I will once again agree. We wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against principalities and powers, spiritual wickedness in high places. We're fighting that enemy, the adversary, who is trying to take the blessings that God has given us. And in us giving up in the battle, we forfeit. So let us not forfeit. That's it. That's all. I love y'all with the love of Christ. I salute you, my brothers and my sisters. Let's go get it. All right, y'all. I'm out.